I want to ask you something. Are you currently holding on to something because you feel like you have poured too much energy into it and love into it? That would be such a shame to let it go. Or because you have this like non-quitters mindset and you feel like you have to see it through. I used to always think letting go or moving on was quitting. But what I've recently learned is no matter what decision you make and no matter the outcome, you either win or you learn. I'm gonna say that again. You either win or you learn. And trust me on this, if you listen to your intuition, if you trust your gut and you take action from there, the universe will reward you. Now, this isn't to say that everything's just gonna fall into place when you make that one decision. It might be a slight, rocky road, but it will always work out as it should. If you are following what your gut, what your heart, whatever you choose to believe in, that inner voice, you can't go wrong if you follow that. If, like me, you're lit up by multiple different things, like I could never work in a job where, start at the same time, finish at the same time, like doing the same thing day in, day out. It would bore me senseless. I have to have variation. And for those of the girlies that are into human design, I'm a manifesting generator. So this makes so much sense to me. When I first found out my human design, and I actually get my clients when I start working with them to look into this and we look at their chart together. Look, I'm not an expert. I do have a bit of knowledge. So that was a side note. I have to be lit up by variation. It's what keeps me excited. It's what keeps me going. However, I must admit that this is sometimes, maybe it was all supposed to happen like this, but I feel like it does sometimes work against me because it means I take on too many different things. I might get shiny object syndrome. And then everything feels a little bit chaotic. I don't really know what's working, what isn't. And I just had a big realization, sort of the end of last year, beginning of this year. It just made me realize that in order for me to have the best impact, I need to go all in on one thing. I need to streamline, I need to strip back, I need to cut away things that were previously a success or previously making money, no matter what, just so I can create a bigger impact in something that truly lights me up, that's going to have the best impact. I was running a low ticket membership offer. I was doing one-to-one nutrition plans that varied in price and varied in length. And there wasn't just like one clear offer. And then in the background, I had my manifesting wellness program. Spoiler alert, what I'm going to be talking to you about today. That was the thing that really, really made me feel so excited and was the true extension of me, really. So where did this begin? Well, nearly a year ago now, which is actually crazy. But last April, I had this idea. I was so passionate, or I am so passionate about personal development and manifestation. I thought, I'm going to create a little experiment, a small group program. I wanted 10 people to sign up. I think I got 7 in the end, so nearly there, still a win. I'm going to run an 8-week program that blends my nutritional knowledge with my manifestation knowledge, and I'm going to call it Manifesting Wellness. Little did I know that was going to turn in a group program that was a real success with 7 women in it. Then it turned into one-to-one clients out of that on a 6-month program. And then it turned into a sold out in-person event, which was incredible. And then I got more clients off the back of that. Not only was it the most successful, but it also had the most profound results for my clients. Results that I hadn't seen in my standard nutrition practice. So the women inside Manifesting Wellness, they weren't just improving their diet. Obviously that was a key part of it, but they were shifting their identity, realizing what they're worth, seeking out new opportunities they may not have even looked for, elevated with confidence. They were excited and also just having this real strong sense of self-belief and self-trust that whatever happens, it's all working out in their favor. So things like pay rises, promotions, travel opportunities, tax rebates, relationship breakthrough, and just, feeling more attractive, glowing from the inside out. Because when you work on yourself, when you work on your mindset, you do start to glow from the inside out. It's so true. Just the self-belief that comes from it was absolutely incredible. So this wasn't just surface level change. This was like deep rooted embodiment. I think the reason I got here was because I was working with clients with nutrition and realizing that food is just one part of it. It's one part of the puzzle when it comes to actually believing that you can achieve certain things. Even if this comes to losing weight, if you don't believe you can lose weight, you're always going to fall back into those same patterns. So it's about really shifting your perspective and training your brain to think differently. I decided to take radical action for what was meant for me, not just a coach, but just a human being in terms of my happiness and my well-being. And it was not an easy decision. I deliberated on it for weeks. I was like, what if I lose clients from the nutrition programs? And what if no one signs up to my new program? And what if I regret it? And what if I've gone out to everyone and said this whole thing and then it's a failure? I got out a big A3 pad sheet, which I tell my clients to do sometimes when they're making decisions. And I had a bit of a brain dump of like all the possible scenarios and why it's important that I'm doing this and how I could get it out to more people. I would use ChatGPT as like my therapist to like sense check my thoughts. I spoke to friends in the industry, and no matter what I did, outsourced thoughts to, I knew in my heart this is what I needed to do. So it didn't matter if ChatGPT that said no, if my friends said no. I knew that if I didn't go all in on this, I would just be going against who I am. So what is Manifesting Wellness? Why did I have to make this big leap? Well, it's a 6-month program. So it's longer than my standard, 4-month nutrition programs. It includes a bespoke nutrition protocol. So you're going to get personalized nutrition support throughout. So whether you're struggling with your hormone health, want to lose weight, have low energy, have bad skin, like you're going to have a highly bespoke nutrition protocol that's going to get you that result. You're also going to have a personalized guided audio by me to help rewire your brain, depending on what your goals are, that you can listen to every day. In fact, I'm going to be asking you to listen to every day. And then you also get full access to the Manifesting Wellness digital course. So this is 8 hours worth of content plus homework tasks in between that's going to really help you fully understand my manifestation method, blended in with the wellness nutrition and why it works. So that's a self-paced course that you'll be doing a lot like alongside the one-to-one coaching. We have monthly one-to-one strategy sessions to really reflect on your progress, see where you're at, and then map out the next month. And you also get, which is probably like the most high value part of this program, but like daily support via WhatsApp if you need it. The best part of this program, it's not just, a fluffy coaching program where people sign up just to hear you speak and give you a little bit of blanket advice. I know I'm a great coach. I know how to talk to people and get results out of them and really motivate them in like a soft but firm way. I know how to do that, but that isn't just it. Like the course is what is going to carry you through this, because you're going to be deepening your learning on a weekly basis, and everything you're learning, we're going to tie back into our pool. So it's very much a fully integrated experience. It's designed to get you the breakthroughs you want with the life and the body that you deeply, truly desire and deserve, most importantly. So I'm going into this new phase. I'm letting go. I've stripped back. I've ripped off the Band-Aid. And I'm going into it with a little bit of uncertainty, but also confidence that I know that this is where my heart is. And I've had to make peace with the fact that it may not appeal to everyone. I might lose out on clients that wanted to work with me just on nutrition, which is why in one of my emails the other day, I said, look, feel free to unsubscribe, because this is what I'm going to be talking about from now on. I'm going to deter people that cringe at manifestation or personal development. And to be honest with you, that's okay. I am out of alignment with them anyway. I know that there is a higher power. I know that by implementing these steps, putting your faith in the universe, you will get results. You'll get them bigger and better beyond your wildest dreams, as opposed to dogmatic approach, not so much negative, but it can be negative, of just like, black is black and white is white. This is how we do things. Take step by step to get the goal, and this is what you achieve. I don't believe that is how you get there. I believe you need the energetics. You need this manifestation knowledge, my method, my proven method that has got so many people amazing results. So if you're curious, I've got a completely free guide that you can download that breaks down my method. Huge breakthroughs from it, just by the way that I teach you how to reframe things. Plus, you're going to learn in there, how to fuel your body better, things to avoid in terms of wellness and food. So it's very much a very holistic approach. I'm going to leave the link in the comments for you to download. Can't wait to hear what you think. And if you finish watching this and you take one thing from it, it's, if you've got that little voice niggling in your brain right now of, I need to let go of this thing, like it's holding me back, it's making me unhappy, it's wasting my time, I'm wasting money, energy. Your energy is your most precious resource. So if you're currently pouring time and energy into something that you're not getting the right feedback from, and you're not getting the results that truly light you up from, you might even be making money from it, but you're not getting the fulfillment from it, I highly recommend, and I know it can feel hard, but I highly recommend to take that leap. And you can just do it in baby steps. You don't have to completely throw the baby out with the bathwater. You can do it gradually, but just know the sooner you do it, the sooner the blessings will come into your life. I know that. I've already seen it in what I'm building right now. Do the thing, do the damn thing, take the leap, and thank me later.